starts with a jab to the body. Mayorga tries the right hand upstairs. House left hook. Mayorga throwing big shots from the outside, or from the get-go. That's the way it. De La Hoya cracks him with a left hook. Mayorga hits him. And two more shots.
He's a price to pay for coming in. He hits very calm and relaxed.
Hit him with a clean.
Mayorga has to have a lot of loop room. He's going to try to beat him with short punches.
Perfect left hook. That's Mayorga. A right cross followed by a sensational left hook. And so much for the notion that De La Hoya didn't have the power to knock Mayorga down. That was a perfect shot.
Yeah,
he was born with that left hook, Manuel. It came right out of. Mayorga's okay now.
Short, accurate punches.
Manny, we're only Hoya fans in the audience. After all the build-up,
just when he leaps from his toes.
It's always been his most effective punch. It lands again. Two more shots to the body. Where's the 20-month layoff? The ring rust. De La Hoya seldom looked better than this. Sensational first-round performance. He clocks Mayorga with a right hand.
Strong.
And dangerous.
Very strong. He gets.
De La Hoya blocks that with his gloves. He's blocked many of Mayorga's wild shots with his.
Very similar to Trinidad.
Reckless aggression that Mayorga usually throws has.
Well, I read some excited talk about how.
Right here, you see Oscar land a very short punch right here because Mayorga has to have too much loop room, and Oscar just such a much more accurate pinpoint puncher.
Copy box numbers in round one. Left hook produced the knockdown. I had the because across the ring I saw Floyd Mayweather Jr. very excited about what he saw De La Hoya do.
Yeah, Oscar's going to go after him now. The short left hook.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. saying you can knock him out.
Which is instructions.
There he shoots the jab twice.
And he's Mayorga's eye, which is very smart. He's not in his
him
eye.
Again, and he's beating him to the point.
When he lands a big shot, he'll never see it.
Good shots, including a left hook. The right hand is blocked. From over the top, Oscar can see them coming.
That fight to the way he's fighting. Block it and make it and throw all those wide punches to the outside.
Oscar's picked off every one of these shots with his gloves. That one just missed. Chopping over the top. Stop! De La Hoya telling us yesterday, incidentally, that ever before in my career, and
a lot of things will. When the big shots come, you never see it.
Set up by a perfect right cross. Here's the right cross again. Huge right hand by De La Hoya. Another left hook and a right hand behind it. Great combination. Plus shots. Mayorga off balance. As much.
But it's an amateur fighter who beat Alvarez twice. But let's remember that.
Yeah, but it's a whole fighter.
Well, but that was a pretty good fight.
Here you see Oscar shoot those short, straight right hands, which Mayorga has no defense for because he cannot throw punches short and accurate like that.
Boxer with much better technique than Ricardo Mayorga. Will Mayorga hold up against that? Reported to me by people who might know. Mayorga trying to get in the body. When you see Mayorga throw punches, you see his and splay, and he's so ragged in there.
He has no problem in hands and feet.
And De La Hoya is finding all the empty spots. There's a chopping right hand that connected to the side of De La Hoya's face. Oscar careful enough not to just be constantly throwing the jab. But if he could have seen the copy box, jab, 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 right. Mayorga's punch count is dropping. Now he throws 3 punches and takes a left hook to the body. Gets brutally clipped. Don't see Oscar throw the uppercut all the.
There's a welt under the right eye of Mayorga.
It's interesting. Oscar's almost fighting at the same type fight that Felix.
He watched that fight.
Yeah, he's not backing back, giving them room to land those lunges, but moving into the inside and punching with short punch.
Plan though. This is what you should do against a guy who throws wild like Mayorga.
Oscar is making Mayorga good shot.
Uppercut leg. Best punch of the fight for Mayorga.
Oscar
Going to be even more assertive about that point after this round because he got hit with the uppercut, and he
got
fight
hit.
like that if he keeps jabbing. There
you go. Keep working the jab.
That's the ticket. Almost landed a big left hook at the end of the round. Mayorga got in a couple.
Here you see Oscar land a beautiful left uppercut. And once you right here, you see Mayorga land a right uppercut. Because Oscar was anticipating the punch coming over top like most of Mayorga.
CompuBox saw a 13-6 edge. Clearly had the cleaner, more spectacular shots, except for that
26, 3 rounds to the head. He's won all 3 rounds, 3-0, Oscar.
And Mayorga got in a shot in between. 2 beautiful body punches.
Yeah, Oscar needs to keep busy. Cannot let this guy get a little bit more.
Well, if he's not doing it enough, could that be the ring rust that we were supposed to be looking for?
Yeah, well, I definitely see ring rust.
Well, I'm going to demur here. He's found out doing that. We're not doing it as much.
Incidentally, one other disadvantage for Mayorga in terms of dealing with judges. See, when you blocked a long looping punch with your gloves, then if you blocked a short punch inside. So when De La Hoya blocks a punch, we know. Jab, jab. Now Mayorga jabbing twice. Body shot by Mayorga, 2 left hooks to the body by De La Hoya.
Those exchanges, Mayorga has his right hand so low when he's just so vulnerable to get hit with left hooks.
Fighters not to hit on the back of the head. Hard Mayorga.
In his corner, they told Mayorga later rounds, hoping that De La Hoya fades. De La Hoya looks so relaxed in this fight that I don't affect his conditioning. De La Hoya blocks punches with his gloves.
Well, as you know,
Who beat Mosley, who beat De La Hoya. He's finding out that
well, one thing that's been said about retrospect, a lot of people say, well, Forrest is a jab that you need to keep Mayorga off of you.
Wanted, but it was not that super impressive.
It was a very close decision. A lot of people thought Vernon could have gotten it. De La Hoya left hooks. Brilliant inside left hooks while Mayorga was punching over him. This is great combination punching.
Mayorga's right hand is so low that it's very easy to hit it with left hook.
Punch, and it's Oscar's best punch.
his fight. Right?
Well, it's hard to make the other guy. De La Hoya very economic, maybe not throwing as many punches as Floyd Mayweather Sr., landing an extraordinarily high percentage of the punches that he does throw, like that. Fighting Mayorga requires that you go into the blades of a chopper is sitting still.
But Oscar has not been landing clean, shooting him at a close distance for where he's feeling him now.
Mayorga is not attacking him the way he was before because of the fact that he caught.
De La Hoya snaps Mayorga's head back. He does it again. Just a multiplicity of punches here tonight that we haven't seen. And the left hook just keeps on coming. Straight right hand, bang! Left hook.
People wanted to know if Oscar had become a better promoter. So far, he's provided a very clear answer to that question.
Jane 80 warning Mayorga for the second time for hitting De La Hoya in
trouble.
And then De La Hoya had a 16-7 edge in power connects.
Those exciting punches are not really, a lot of the punches he's barely missing.
Punches. De La Hoya got his respect in the first round. Another blow to the back of De La Hoya's head. Now there's on De La Hoya's forehead. De La Hoya with a 4-punch combination to the body. 2 big shots upstairs. Down goes Mayorga again. Second knockdown of the fight. And for the first moment of the fight, there's a look of discouragement on Mayorga's face.
I think he's pretty much given up now.
I think he knows he can't deal with the hand speed. Oscar De La Hoya has more hand speed than Ricardo Mayorga, and he's proving it face to face. I was one of the many who did not think a knockout for De La Hoya was possible here. And
It's over.
Right now.
It's all over. This fight is over. A great performance by Oscar De La Hoya. And as I've said before, Jim, when a popular fighter who's had problems comes back with a great performance, It's all the...
Let's take a look at the 2 knockdowns in this round, Emmanuel. This is a hand speed display.
Short punches, short punches. Like I say, Mayorga tried to get 1 punch off. Oscar can get 3 punches off because Mayorga had to swing. Same thing here again. Short punches, short punches.
Well, again, I did not think a knockout was possible for De La Hoya here. He gets the knockout in the 6th round. He gets it, incidentally, 2 rounds earlier than Trinidad.
Yeah, I'm somewhat surprised myself.
And this is the end of the fight. This is what prompted Jay Nady to say, enough, enough, as De La Hoya landed just enough of these punches.
Just enough, not trying to
Just
load
enough
up
of
on
the
any
punches
one
by
punch.
throwing straight, by continuing to throw them straight. He got enough leather on Mayorga to convince Jay Nady. And again, this is what he did to Quartey in the 12th. This is what he did to Vargas in the 11th. This is what Oscar De La Hoya does when he thinks he smells knockout.
Oscar's one of the best finishers in the game. You very seldom see him get a guy seriously hurt and the guy gets off the hook.
What a show. What a show by the sport's biggest attraction.
Well, he is back, and we will be seeing him in September.
20 months without it. Boxing needed that. All right, let's go to Michael Buffer now for the official particulars on the Oscar De La Hoya win.
Ladies and gentlemen, MGM Grand of Las Vegas, referee Jay Nady steps in and calls a halt to this bout. The official time, 1 minute, 25 seconds of round number 6. The winner by knockout victory. And now, the new WBC Super Welterweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of East LA, the Golden Boy,